8-4. All right, the game's on Friday. Again, it's the quarterfinals already at 2 p.m. It's going to be FEU going up against CSB, followed by San Sebastian going up against Ateneo Oracare, and, of course, Adamson University against UST in the final game at 6 p.m. And we have a courtside report from Ivy Remulla.
Thank you, Ian. And despite dun sa naging issue earlier, tuloy pa rin ang laban para sa Lady Falcons. Actually, it's for both teams. Pareho lang ang mensahe ng mga coaches is actually back to basics lang. Concentrate on reception, magandang blocking, at isang effective na opensa. Kailangan lang nilang basahin ang kanilang mga kalaban para maging maganda ang flow ng kanilang mga atake. Also, they have to be the one to dictate the pace. Ito rin ang bilin ni Coach Minerva para sa mga Lady Falcons. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Ivy. And so far, Adamson has had advantage here in the first. Obviously, by looking at the score, they're up by 4, 8-4.
That's right. And one thing that I guess San Sebastian has to note at this point is the number of errors that they have committed so far. They've given away about 6 points from their errors.
Wow, 6 points. That's even more than their output.
That's right.
Of only 4. Belen to Mondejar off the block of Gustillo. And, of course, I'd like to thank the official ball of the Shakey's V-League. Thank you very much to Mikasa. San Sebastian is down by 4 points, 5-9. Genie getting the serve in. Gustillo dumps it. And that's a setting error on Halbunya. Halbunya adding on to the already big number of errors of the Lady Stags. Patilano with a good serve. Benito dug up by Benting. Gustillo!
Hammers it through the blockers of San Sebastian.
And Coach Minerva liking that play, applauding her player.
It's worth looking at for the second time.
Ang linis naman ng pagkakapalusot. And Quigley just really had no time to react with that very strong hit coming from Jill. And that is too wide from Benito. And Coach Roger does not like what he is seeing as he calls his first time out of the match. Let's listen into what he has to say.
Anong nasa isip ninyo nagpunta tayo dito para maglaro at manalo, hindi para makipaglaro lang sa kanya. Hindi naman to ensayo Dapat na may pumapalo, sa laki mong yan, hindi mo pa masalat yung bola no. Ano ba pinagkaiba nyo? Laki-laki mo. Ikaw naman, libero ka, dumadaan sa harap mo yung bola. Ano ba tinitingnan mo? Ma-block nila yung bola o yung bola lulusot? Ano ba ito na dapat mong tingnan? Bola lulusot. Ay, lumusot yung bola, nakatitig ka lang Anong gagawin mo? Gusto naman, tutulong, hindi ko
All right, that's the philosophy of Coach Philosophy 101 from Coach Roger. And the Shakey's V-League on NBN4 on Wednesday at 2 p.m. is going to be Adamson going up against FEU. Do watch out for that one. Only here on NBN4.
Well, in that timeout, clearly Coach Roger was very disappointed because if you look at San Sebastian, they're a bit disorganized.
A lot,
here in the first set. Hindi ba a bit? A lot disorganized.
And Patilano sends that ball to the outside as Adamson has built up a 12 or a 6-point lead, 12-6. Got a good reception. Again, Gustillo, this time from the other end. Mukhang maganda ang gising niya,
Ni Jill.
Jill Gustillo. Lahat ng palo, purong malalakas. Kinlog with a serve. Quickly now, she gets a good reception through. Patilano, that's too close to the net. Good save, though, from Angela Benting. Albunya picks up the drop of Gustillo.
Good blocking. by Soriano.
And Moralde. That's another Mighty Bond ticket block shot. That was our Mighty Bond strong ticket block, courtesy of the Adamson Lady Falcons. See what gives here. Benito cross court, and the block is
falls right into the line.
Another good block, this time from Soriano. Back-to-back blocks.
Yan ang importante, no? Masipag ka in the front line.
That's right. Actually, that's those are back-to-back Mighty Bond ticket block shots.
Ang ganda, no? It falls right into the line.
Kitang-kita. And wag magbibiro itong San Sebastian because malaki-laki na tong kalamangan na to ng Adamson.
That's right. And usually, no, kahit alam mong kayang habulin yan, iba pa rin yung kayo yung nauuna or hindi ganun kalaki yung hinahabol mo.
And Adamson is actually one of those teams that really, they have proven that they know how to close out a match.
Exactly.
Now Gustillo off speed. Good dig by Halbunya. Soriano in the middle.
Another clean execution from Soriano and Patilano.
And with that, it is Adamson moving into the second technical time. Look at Soriano against two blockers of the Lady Stags. Adamson on top, 16-7. All right, for the latest updates on your Shakey's V-League, log on to www.v-league.ph. And, of course, like what you mentioned, this is the quarterfinals. And if you want to check out the schedules of the top 6 teams, please log on to our official website. That is outside, or was there a touch? And yes, last touch called on San Sebastian. Shakey's, if it's fun, family pizza, it has got to be Shakey's.
This has definitely been a good start for Adamson. Looking at the score now, Ian, we are seeing a big lead. It's 18-7.
Wow, this lead has ballooned to a double-digit lead.
And look at Soriano change the kind of shots that she has. No? Kanina isang malakas na palo, ngayon naman drop ball.
Binting, cross-court dug up by Benito. They go back to Benito as this one is covered by Gustillo. Binting again off the block, floating to the outside. And Adamson is just a gear. They moved up a gear higher.
And everything's just really working their way. Good reception from Andihar.
Drop ball picked up by Patilano. This one is going outside.
It's clearly out. Benting was too far from the net.
And, of course, I'd like to greet Mr. Tony Boy Liao, who is actually watching right now.
Hi, Sir Tony.
Over at the coverage at the web, or the webcast coverage. And he is right now out of the country, but definitely he is still watching the Shakey's V-League. Our shout out to, of course, Sir Tony Boy Liao.
Oh, and another service error.
(20-9). Wow.
This.
What a first set for Adamson.
That's right. The lead of 11 points. It's just actually, I guess, surprising. Because I'm sure maraming hindi nag-expect na ganito ang turnout ng ating first set.
Angela Binting not successful in this, or this time in hitting it off the block of the Lady Stags. But still, it's a commanding 10-point lead that Adamson is having right now in the first set. Binting gets blocked by Mondejar and Benito. One more time. And I don't know how she found a way to squeeze that ball through.
Maswerte nga. Luck is on the side of Adamson this afternoon.
You know what? I think the biggest advantage of Soriano is she gets up so high in the air.
That's right.
Whenever she has those quick attacks, I mean, ang taas niya.
Elevation.
Yung elevation that she gets very high.
So kita niya lahat.
Kita niya lahat. Kaya niyang mamili kung saan niya gusto niyang padaanin.
Ito nga, kausap ko si Coach Dulce nung isang beses. Sabi ko, si Pao Soriano started out, she was very slim.
Yeah.
And yung body niya talagang alam mong kailangan na palakasin. But now, over the years, you see how fit she has become and yung power na nadadagdag na rin sa laro niya.
And a great addition really to the lineup of Adamson 2 years back.
Yes.
Now she's more or less one of the senior statesmen in the lineup, and definitely one of the names that we have to watch out for in the next couple of years to come, as we see another mighty Bondicat block. Again, these two, Mondejar and Rubinos, these are two tall girls.
That's right. Iyan nga yung sinasabi ni Coach Roger kanina, no?
And we have, of course, we'd like to thank Axel, the official outfitter of the Shakey's V-League. Thank you, Axel. Well, San Sebastian has cut down that lead now to 8 points. 13 serving 21.
At this point, I guess what San Sebastian can really maximize is the blocking. But as I was speaking, that's another service error.
Yes.
It's time for Mirasol of San Sebastian.
22 to 13. Angela Binting with a serve. Quigley with a bad reception. Mukhang mapapagalitan na naman si Quigley before the second set. Gustillo again. Wow, I think whatever she ate for breakfast.
She should eat that every time before she goes to the game. Mamaya tingnan natin yung stats nitong si Agustillo, kung ano yung kanyang percentage in terms of attack.
And the hits that, the points that she gets are always against two blockers.
That's right. But she gets it through somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a net violation on Gustillo. And she's saying she's being called in by referee Adrian Tabanyag for resentment, if you may call it that. Or ang tawag doon nag-plead ng not guilty sabi ni
Nakita na
sabi ni first referee Aiden, guilty ka nga Castillo setting it up to Kinlog. Oh, Kinlog able to find that small space to land that ball, and now Adamson at set point here in the first set. 10 points. Napakalaking lamang to for Adamson dito sa first set.
That's right. Good start. Momentum is on their side. And I guess ito yung sumasagot sa tanong ko kanina, no? In terms of confidence level at kumpiyansa. Malaki itong kumpiyansa ng Adamson.
And Patilano tried to reach out to save that ball, but did not work. And so San Sebastian now has to play and serve it out if they want to tie Adamson at 24, or Adamson a lot of chances to finish off this set, and they don't waste any time in doing that. Again, it's Jill Gustillo against two blockers. It doesn't matter, she's gonna get it through, and she got the job done, and they win this first set 25 to 15.
Now let's take a look at our Shakey's shake and play, giving that win to Adamson. Look at Gustillo go for this attack.
All right, it is Adamson winning the first set, the second set when we come back after this break.